Hi. So today I want to re-ink my Kakuno. Here's all of my supplies. Technically, I don't really need this ink. This is what my Madoromi light blue Kakuno was inked with, and I do have a writing sample of what it looked like because I did use it quite a bit and I finished it. So here's what it looked like, and now I kind of want to try a different ink. I want to try, oh wait, I want to try this one. I think it goes so beautifully with the dreamy drowsiness of the pen. This one is Urban's Encre Blue. It's the scented version. This swatch isn't really going as well with this, but when you compare it to the swatch on my endless paper, I think it goes well. I think the whole drowsy collection goes well with this kind of a foggy blue, I would say, foggy light blue. So yeah, those are the plans. I just wanted this to show like what I had in it and how easy and well behaved iroshizuku inks are, because I obviously need to clean this first. I have my Con 70 in here. You could fit Con 40 or 70 in this one, but I have 70 because, oh, I had quite a bit in there. There was, for some reason, the pen just wasn't writing. So I don't know. Oh, and I also want to tell you the mistakes I made the first time I got this pen and how to fill it up. Okay, let me go change this ink again. Okay, I have mostly cleaned it out. There's some water left in, but I don't mind it because ink is mostly water. And the Urban inks don't mind water. I know this because I've had like a lot of them. Okay. These scented inks are quite fragrant. Like I opened the plastic cover of it and the smell just hits you in the face. But okay, let's see. Let's shake the ink up. Okay, the first time I tried to fill with my Con 70, I dipped it in the ink and then I obviously pushed this down and then pulled it up. It only gave me very little ink inside the pen. And then I took it out. I thought that like a piston, you need to take it out, dump some out, and then do it again. So I took it out, I dumped the ink, and then I tried to do it again. But that is not how you do it with Con 70. I'm gonna try and see if I can like tilt the bottle to show this, but also not have an accident. But you basically just submerge it like you do normally, and then but you keep pushing the button, I guess, until you're happy with the fill that you have. So I'm quite happy with that much. That was very messy, but I wanted to get all of it on camera. But yeah, this is how messy it gets. Again, this is also, um, I'm not an expert or anything, but this is just what I have found worked for me. If I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. Obviously, I would like to know that I'm doing it wrong. But or if you have any like tips or tricks for it, again, let me know. Let me wipe it up. I don't usually wipe the nib because I don't mind it because the ink is going to flow out anyway. So I usually just wipe the barrel because my hands are going to be there. But this color looks really promising. Okay. And I got about that much fill, like a good amount. This converter holds 0.60 milliliters, so good amounts. And the Con 40 holds like 0.40 ml. So not great. The most fragrance of these 6 is the green one, and then it's the rouge, and then cacao, and then blue, then amber, and then violet. That's what I have found so far. This is
I
the
want to do a little voiceover for my experience with this kakuno. So the Madoromi series has a slightly higher of a price tag than the regular one. I think the Madoromi is $16 and regular kakunos are 12, around 12. I don't know. I don't think it warrants $4 price increase. It is beautiful. So the nib is a gold color instead of silver, the regular Kakuno, and the Madoromi series is also like a foggy color of the blue, pink, and then brown, and I think ivory as well. And then light blue. So the one I have in frame is the light blue one. There's a deeper blue. I also have the brown if you want to check that video out. But the writing experience is the same amazing, beautiful Kakuno experience. So all that you get with the $4 extra is the gold nib and the cute foggy packaging. That's all. I think mine, the two that I have, were worth it. I don't know. I like it, especially the brown one is a unique color. This blue is available in the regular line as well. It's just slightly transparent. That's about it. I would say the Kakuno is an amazing pen in general. It's not amazing for the price. It is amazing just in general, compared even to the highest end of pens. Kakuno is the best. The obviously the cheaper price tag makes it even better, but when you compare it to $200 pens, it's pretty good. It holds itself. And I've mostly used it with easier inks and it works well. But I've also used it with Platinum True Kuro, and that ink is really hard to clean. But out of my Kakuno, the nib feed, it cleans out perfectly. So no complaints there. 10 out of 10. Kakunos are the best.
So I will put the video close up. I had some chunk of the like a dried up ink, and that's why I cleaned up my nib. Otherwise, I usually don't. I think it was just that this ink has been here in a while. I think the ink set that I got was very old. I don't think Irvine makes that set anymore, and I think that set was from like 2020. So it's quite old, and that's why it was crusted up. But despite that, it wrote beautifully. It's writing well. It's not, I don't think it's going to clog up my pen or anything. It's just that it had dried up, and that was the result of that. But here's my writing sample. I just described the ink. My camera went out of focus. That's why I'm going to cut that footage out. But the swatch and the writing sample is slightly different. I'm not sure if it's the paper, but the swatch leans a little bit towards gray, while the ink is more denim. It's like a nice denim blue. But I love both. I was just expecting this, but it also might be because I used a brush, first of all, to do the swatch, and also that I used a dip pen. So it was quite broad, the width. It was putting down more ink, and this is a fine nib. So that could be the difference. It could also be the paper. So let's try a writing sample on this paper and see if it does the same. I'm going to try and have this in focus the entire time. Okay, let's see.
So, I've had this ink for a week now. I've been writing with it, and I'm recording this voiceover after a week of me writing. The ink actually dries down quite faint. It fades after a while. That is why there was the discrepancy between the swatch and the writing sample. So what you're seeing on paper right now, it writes a very nice faded denim blue, but then it really starts fading after just a couple hours. And when you look at your writing the next day, it will look gray. It will look like a faded, foggy gray. So what you're seeing above the iroshizuku ink, it doesn't go as gray as that. That's a warmer gray, but it does go a lot grayer, and it doesn't have as much warmth. It is mostly neutral, but yeah, it's a mix between the blue and gray. That's what it fades against. So I don't know how well this ink will hold for the future. So keep that in mind.
There you go. That's the sample on my Tomoe River. I think I like it overall. Um, it's just that they've marketed it as a scented ink, and there is a smell to it. It's just faint. It's quite faint, and I do like it. It's like a nice soapy lavender scent, and I like it. It's calming, but it's very faint. So that's my thoughts on the blue ink. And I mean, I love the Kakuno. It's 10 out of 10, as I said. The muji is also great. Okay, until next time, bye bye.